Long time no see. Jesus Christ, y'all. Where the frick do I even... First of all, this hat. Start with the hat. What is up, my babies? It is Nia J. And it's been a long, y'all have no idea how much I missed y'all. I'm gonna be fixing this hat. I know I look like a giant blueberry. Y'all, it has been a long time. I miss the frick out of you guys. Like, you have no idea how much I really miss being on here, but I mean, so much has happened. Let's get to where I left off. We had did a motivational video, basically just expressing some good positivity, some good vibes. At the time, me and my boyfriend were separated, and part of the reason of me leaving is we got back together. We had separated for a reason that is our business, you know, and it was a very big misunderstanding basically between the both of us. And if you keep up with my TikTok, I'm sorry, I'm very inactive on there too. That was one of the reasons why I was MIA basically, but I'm back. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. The second reason why I was MIA and why I haven't been active on social media is because I quit my job. So, you know that video of me vlogging? If you haven't, go watch the vlog, my January vlog, and you'll see everything. And I got a new job, blah, blah, blah. I was working there for like 4 months, and the staff was horrible. I'm sorry. They were terrible. They were rude. They were disgusting. Like, honestly, for people who hasn't worked yet, if you're under the age of 18, and you haven't really got into the work world, like you have worked, but you really haven't got into the work world, or if you are over the age of 18, or you are 18 and, you know, you haven't really worked yet, one thing that you have to go into a job with the idea of, or the mindset of, is that you are not obligated to make friends. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not obligated to feel like I have to make a friend in here to survive. It does make things bearable, but you do not have to make friends to survive. Like, you are supposed to just go in and do your job, whatever your job description says, and go home. And whenever you have a set time to clock out, you can clock out. Now, if they hold you back and all that stuff, overtime, yay, if you're hourly. But you're not obligated to make friends. Let me just say that. And I didn't talk to many people about what was going on in my personal life, and if for some reason that like made them ick, like that gave them the ick. But I am not obligated to you. So technically speaking, whatever I have going on is none of your business. Amen? Right. I'm not obligated to you. Every single time something happened in my personal life and I came back with a different mindset or different attitude, it's kind of like they were just like, I can't stand her because you don't know what's going on with me. You're not my mama, you're not my auntie, you're not my daddy, you're not my sister, you're not my brother. You're not anything to me important enough for me to feel like I have to tell you my business. With that being said, I was like, I can't. They talked mad crap about me all the time. Whenever I took a mental health day one day, which you can take, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that until the week before I took my mental health day. But you can take a mental health day and they can't write you up. They can't give you a penalty for it or anything because it's a mental health day. I didn't even know that. And I was stressing myself out going to work every day, even when I was sick. Don't do that. Take care of yourself. I took a mental health day. They didn't like it. Whatever. The lead that was in that room, she talked the most about me. And I think it's just because I'm young. Because her husband, her ex-husband, left her for a younger woman. I think that's why she don't like young people. I couldn't stand working in a room with her because technically I was her assistant. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just leave. So another reason why I was MIA is because I had my dance recital for my dance job. I finally had finished off the season, and it was so great, and I am so thankful to have had that experience because I loved being a dance teacher. I still am currently on my contract for being a dance teacher, but it just was the most exhilarating, I think, experience going in and seeing kids progress because of things that I taught them and passing down knowledge that I learned being a dancer, and seeing them enjoy it and be excited about the dances that we were doing and everything. It was just so heartwarming to see them enjoy all the teachings that I did for them, being a dancer, and then being able to relate to me with certain things that they are going through because they are in the process of being a dancer and seeing what it's like in the dance world and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I used to go through that, and yeah, I had that experience, and yeah, we all do as dancers, and it's just so exciting to see them progress in my genre and see them happy about it. Another reason why I went MIA, and this is the biggest and final reason why I went MIA, is because your girl had the biggest pregnancy scare of her entire life. Oh my gosh. It was back and forth. I am, I'm not. And I went to get some blood work done, and basically yesterday, which is today, it is June 14th, I went to get some blood work and everything came out negative. Thank you for heaven. Feeling the anxiousness of everyone around me and my family having to think about another human being in the house, and him thinking he's gonna be a dad, and me thinking I'm gonna be a mom. It put in perspective because I wanted that for so long. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wanted this for so long. And then I finally got the scare of what the anxiety would be like just starting the process and potentially having a human being in my stomach just to start. And at the time, it would have been the size of a sesame seed. And I had the worst anxiety. It was so bad. I had everyone on edge. Of course, everyone was as supportive as they could, but I am not ready. I'm not. He's not ready. My family's not ready. Like, it just is not in the cards. Whenever I have a kid, we will experience that together. I promise. My Nia J babies will be with me. I promise y'all will experience all of that with me, but it's not my time. Okay. I love being just by myself. It really opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. And one thing I learned for sure is that I love being young, and I love being free, and I love having to deal with my own stress by myself. I'm not ready for a second human being. I think I'm way too selfish right now in life. That is something you cannot make happen if you really aren't ready. Like, if he really isn't ready for you to have a child, like, he will be like, listen, as bad as you may want it, you're not ready. And I was not. I am not. And it opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. I really am happy to just be by myself, dealing with my own stress and anxiety by myself. I want to be young, and I want to be free. And y'all, you are not hearing me. Enjoy being free. If you are young right now, just like I am, enjoy it. So for all the young moms out there, I salute you so hard, because something like that is such a big responsibility, and it's not easy to deal with that kind of stress and then walk around like everything's okay. So if you're not ready for a child right now, take precaution. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being patient with me, because we hit 100 subscribers. Oh my god, that is so, I'm thank you guys so much for rocking with me and not unsubscribing during the time that I was away. And during this, like, 100 people, to me, being subscribed is like the most beautiful, and oh my gosh, we finally hit our goal. But thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for subscribing, for watching, for commenting, for you guys that have commented, for being a loyal subscriber to me, and just waiting patiently while I've been MIA. Thank you guys so much. And I'm excited to hit our next goal of 200 subscribers. like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you. You should love you. Spread some peace, love, and positivity. Bye-bye. We will change that outro. I promise. I've been saying that since years. We will change that outro. Soon, maybe. Anyways.